Hey guys, lesson 4, okay? So we've spoken about energy balance, nutrition, training and activity as session 3, and today is all about your mindset, habits and lifestyle, okay? So without getting these right, it's very, very difficult for the first 3 to occur. Not impossible, but difficult, okay? So what I want to talk to you today, first of all, is about creating habits. So there's a few things that we should all be doing every day in order to be successful. The first one that I like that has no actual link is we should all make our bed, okay? Make your bed. Start your day right. It's the first job you have to do when you get up. Get that one done. Set yourself on a path. So that's just a fun one. Number 2 is about pre-planning. Everything should be planned if you want to be successful. We've all heard the saying, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. It's very, very true. So your second job of the day is to track your intake. So what we're going to do is you're going to look at your dinner to start with, then your lunch, then your breakfast, and you're going to put them in your calorie tracking app, and then you're going to look to see how many calories you have left when you track those planned foods, and you're going to leave those calories over for snacks. So then you know what you've got to play with for the day. So if you're feeling a bit peckish, what sort of food can you eat and still be within your goal? So that's one of the habits that you should be ingrained as well. Number 3, plan your sessions. So plan your training. But, just importantly, plan your activity. So just remember, we said about getting those steps done, the walking about, the moving. How are you going to get that done today when you're in the office? How are you going to get that done today when you've got a meeting? Get this planned. What time is your session? What session are you doing? And what time are you going to go for a walk to make sure that you hit your steps? Have that planned. The next one, I'm not trying to be your parent. The next one is all about sleep. So sleep is one of the most overlooked habits that people should be implementing within their lifestyle. Lots of people, and there'll be lots of you watching this now that go, oh, I only have 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It needs to be more, okay? So we should always be aiming for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Because, and before I go into the habit side of that, the sleep aspect is so important because when we don't sleep, we are very, very lethargic and our mind is, we get a bit of brain fog. But it really makes sticking to nutrition and calorie deficits really, really difficult because your body has less control. It is a proven fact that when people are low on sleep, they are more inclined to reach for higher calorie foods and not stick to a deficit, therefore not losing weight. So it's quite important that actually, by sleeping less, you could make the whole process harder. Okay, so by sleeping more, you'll be more energetic, more switched on. Your brain function will be more powerful. You'll have more power to make sure that you're making right choice on nutrition and your sessions will be more effective. Getting all of those together will just lead to a bigger calorie deficit. So your training will be with more intent and intensity and your nutrition will be more clearly controlled. So that's really important. So the biggest thing that we want to do with our 7 to 9 hours sleep is set a bedtime and set a getting up time. Build a habit around going to the bed at the same time. So if you're going to go for 7 hours of sleep, it's quite simple. You're looking for 10 till 5 or 11 till 6. 7 hours sleep is not a long time. And if we can push for 9, we're even better, okay? So try and look for that every day. So build up a bedtime and a morning routine, okay? And the next one during the day is another big one, is your hydration. So it's your water. So everyone says you should be drinking 2 litres a day. If you are someone that's training, you should be looking for 2 litres a day plus exercise. So for example, whatever you drink during your exercise, you should be looking to add that on top of your 2 litres. So one thing that you should be doing is setting a plan to make sure that that's right. So, if you've got to say you've got to drink 2 litres, you need to drink half a litre by 10 o'clock in the morning, half a litre by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, half a litre by 5 o'clock in the evening, and then half a litre before 8 p.m. So that will split it out. So by having a plan, you're more inclined to hit it. So you're starting to see a pattern here, is plan. And all of a sudden, if you do that in advance, it makes your days become easier because you don't have to sit there worrying or go in to chase and think, oh, I need to go and drink water. You'll have had it planned and you'll be on track. There'll be no catching up to do. So these are 5 tips of habits day to day that are really, really important. The biggest thing that I want to say to you here is you must be committed. Spelt wrong because I missed an M. But also, you must be flexible. If you're not flexible, you're going to break. Okay, so there'll be certain times in your life when you've got social events, when you've got long days in the office, a work event, whatever it might be, that's going to take away from your nutrition or your training, your activity, your sleep, your water, whatever it might be. Certain times of your life that will not be possible. It's very, very important that we don't overlook that that's okay. We're looking for balance. So we're looking to drop 5 pounds, but we need to know that these things are going to happen. So by being committed and flexible, we can make changes leading up to the event. So for example, if you know you're going to be eating lots of food, the days leading up to it, eat less calories. If you're not going to be able to train, can you put another training session in? Make sure that we're still trying to hydrate and do the best that we can. And then when the next day comes, we just go back to the routine that we have. So make sure you're looking to do that. So they're your habits that I want you to look into build. One of the other things I want to talk about is lifestyle. So it's actually more about community. One of the biggest things that I have at the moment is people that are trying to lose weight or do something that have people standing in their way. So it's really important to me that people actually really understand why you're trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve. So what I want you to do is make sure that you come back tomorrow, because I'm going to drop a free service for you that you can make use of, and a free guide, and we're going to talk again about how you can get the best out of what you're trying to achieve. This is going to be the thing that keeps you on track, focused, driven, and keep you implementing the 4 lessons that we've had so far. So make sure you come back tomorrow, because there is a free service that you can use if you want, but it's also got a video and a thing that you can use, a tool that you can use that will take you to that next level and keep you driven, so that once you lose these 5 pounds, you're going to be set and ready to go again. Okay, so come back tomorrow and I'll speak to you tomorrow.